It's hot, it's toasty, no better day for the Cookout Southern 500 at Darlington Raceway. Very excited to check a crown jewel off my list of races I've attended here today. This is my first trip out to Darlington. Well, second if you count the Xfinity race yesterday, which you guys have already seen that video. But as long as I'm in the great state of South Carolina, might as well stick around for the Southern 500. I mean, come on. As you can see, we are out here. I've got a checkered flag in my backpack. It's getting festive. There's a truck race actually happening shortly. But before we go into the Speedway, we're gonna see everything up close and personal today. We're checking out the merchandise haulers, the fan areas outside the front stretch grandstands. Hustling and bustling out here outside of the Speedway. Chase Elliott's hauler, the JRM haulers. You know, I've been to so many races this year. It's like, I'm a part of this traveling circus now. Like, it's actually gotten to a point where I sometimes recognize the people working at these booths and behind the registers and things, and sometimes they recognize me because we see each other every week and I stand out in a crowd. You know, I'm 8 feet tall practically. Toyota haulers parked right next to each other. Kyle Busch. Not that many people out in Kyle Busch's hauler this week. Guess South Carolina's not KFB country. That's another thing. When you've been to as many races this year in a row like I have, you start to see like certain crowds like certain drivers more than others. I guess, you know, Kyle Busch, he's a Las Vegas guy. I wouldn't expect Darlington to necessarily love him. I got a bit of a late start this morning. A lot of people came to say hi at the NASCAR pole position tent. Long line of people trying to get in for the truck race that will be starting here soon, and many more fans continuing to pour in. So we're gonna walk through the Midway here pretty fast. I want to get y'all down into the garage area, especially for today's Cup race. Here's a difference. They've added the yellow playoff banner and spoiler to Harvick's show car. Yeah, all right, some subtle differences between weeks. Oh, what the heck, where'd it go? I was out here yesterday and they had the next gen car out on display. It was right here in the center, but it's gone. Wait, what? Where did they put it? Where did they take it? I should have gotten a photo or a video of it yesterday when I had the chance. I swear it was here. I saw it with my own eyes. It was here. I honestly wonder why it's not out here anymore. Why did they only have it out on Saturday? Anyway, we've made it to the end of the Midway, the fan zone, whatever it's called. Really great to see so many out of the group fans out here in Darlington. It feels like just an electric atmosphere. I've never been to Darlington before, and I know they've reduced some of the capacity to around like 50,000, but I feel like we're gonna see a pretty full house, especially for tonight's race, the Southern 500. This is only the second, wow, it's only the second crown jewel I've ever been to, and it's the only other one I've been to is now defunct, the Brickyard 400, so I'm hyped. Oh man, I'm excited. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just the one radiating the energy and it's just coming back to me. Like, that's the only thing I'm feeling, but I don't know, it feels like a lot of people out here. For the second day in a row, we're entering the infield through the Darlington Walk of Champions. I looked at this a lot more yesterday, so we're in a hurry. We gotta, Matt Kenseth, 2013 Southern 500 winner. Okay, let's go. Oh, the sunlight. And we're in, just in time. Drivers about to be loaded up into their race trucks. Always cool to hang out behind the scenes, behind the pit wall. Haley Deegan getting ready to race at Darlington. I think this is her second trip to Darlington. This is kind of interesting. Behind the Truck Series pit boxes, the Cup Series guys are starting to wheel their boxes into position so they can do a quick transition between races. Oh, and because I have just a few extra minutes, some of the Cup cars are going through inspection. All of the Hendrick Motorsports cars still fast asleep. You see the yellow spoiler, denoting that they are playoff drivers and cars. Martin Truex Jr.'s car resting. He won here back in the spring. Had a dominant race back then. Kyle Busch's car right here. The yellow spoiler matches this scheme beautifully. Denny Hamlin in the offer pad colors. A little bit of an alternate look for him. Eric Almirola, another playoff driver, his team pushing his car back to his garage stall. That's sharp. Oh wow, most of the playoff cars are just lined up over here. Michael McDowell, Daytona 500 winner, Kevin Harvick. There's Rodney Childers in the foreground, looking it over one last time. Messing around in the rear of Tyler Reddick's car. He's sort of a dark horse today, might put on a heck of a show. Maybe I got the times wrong or something, because they still haven't started the opening ceremonies for the truck race, but we should probably head over there. We will have time today to peruse the Cup Series garage. We'll see plenty of these cars later in the afternoon. Let's go see the trucks. Their second playoff race is about to kick off. final TV interviews. Sheldon Creed wins his second straight race, 2 for 2 to begin the playoffs. Who saw that coming? These teams work quickly. Truck race has been over for about 5 minutes and they've already got the pit box nearly completely put away. Now we've got about 2.5 hours or so until the Cup race is set to begin. This is very much a stream of consciousness vlog. We're just going where we're allowed to at any given time. Let's go check out the Cup Series garage and just touch base, see what's going on over there. Lots of crew members and fans in the Cup garage. Jeff Gordon? What? Huge crowds though around the Hendrick cars, just walking through right now, seeing who's around. Orange colors on Chris Buescher's car. Look at this. Got a bunch of cars lined up here. You can just see the roofs of them. Chase Briscoe entertaining some guests as well. Oh my gosh, y'all. I found it. I knew it was here. I wasn't crazy. The Ford Mustang GT Next Gen car. I don't know what it's doing over here. Why all these people are just like looking at it but not touching it. Get a look at that rear diffuser, the single locking lug nuts. This beautiful wrap they have on it really looks great. You can see the hood vents over there. There you go. A look at the Ford Performance Next Gen car, or at least one of the prototypes, if you will. That's pretty legit. I'm glad we found it. It was out front. It was out by the fan area yesterday. They moved it behind the curtain a little bit this week. Interesting. Anyway, the garage is bustling. Cup Series pit boxes have quickly taken their place along pit road. Okay, well now I can't stop seeing this thing. Why do they have the Next Gen car here at the exit of pit road? Are they gonna do some laps for us? A demonstration, if you will? That's interesting. Hopefully we find out what that's all about. Right now I'm heading actually back up into the grandstands because I'm hungry. Let's see if I can find a snack before the race gets rolling. This guy's got the right idea. He's found the shadiest spot in Darlington. Oh, finally some shade. That sun is deadly. Oh, but now we have people. So many people. So many hungry fans. All right, we found the food, and it's popular. Better be good. All right, I went ahead and got the chicken tender basket. I figured it's hard to get chicken tenders and fries that wrong. I'm hunkered down somewhere here along the front stretch to take a few bites, just rest my legs for a moment. I will say, I did overhear the guys in the concession booth say that they're out of water, and the Cup race is still over an hour away from starting. I don't mean to call tracks out, but this is like the 3rd or 4th race, or like 3 of the last 4 races I've been to where the track has run out of water before the race begins. I get it's the summer, it's hot, but you gotta be prepared. Not a good trend that we've been seeing lately. Anyway, let's try these chicken tenders out. They did have Coke at least. It's pretty good. Breading actually tastes pretty good, so just a solid 8 out of 10. That's all you can ask for at a place like this. Heading back down towards the infield for pre-race, and I have to say, it feels like every race I go to, I see a few more Kyle Larson shirts. Oh, and Morgan Shepherd. That's also pretty awesome. I don't see those very often. There's the tunnel that we've been using. There's the Next Gen, the first blue car there in line with the white outline of the windows. Not a great view of it, but still sitting out there. I don't know what they're doing with it. I don't have good internet, so I haven't been able to check Twitter very regularly to see if anyone has any updates. But I hope we get to see that thing turn a lap. Maybe they'll just have it do a pace lap or something. I have no idea. But either way, that's pretty cool. I do want to say, as we walk back through the tunnel here, I've met a lot of fans today that say this is their first time ever at Darlington Raceway. And that just is surprising to me. I figured, you know, one of the oldest tracks in NASCAR would have a more like consistent, regular fan base, but apparently it's speaking to new fans, which is pretty cool. Look at that thing. Glorious. And I've gotten the scoop on this Next Gen car. Apparently, Austin Cindric is going to turn some pace laps in this thing, so I don't think we're going to get to see it at full speed, full song, but we'll get to hear a little bit of the Next Gen engine snarl today. That's exciting. Oh boy, that sun is getting low in the sky right in my eyes. I think driver intros is beginning. I just heard some loud music start to play. Drivers like Austin Dillon in the foreground, Brad Keselowski in the background, heading over to the driver intro stage. Look inside, you can see, looks like Matt DiBenedetto, Cole Custer. I see Logano's head peeking up. Chastain with his back to us. There's Tyler Reddick with the, oh, I think that was Reddick with the funny hat. Kurt Busch heading there as well. Whoa. launching these really loud fireworks for every driver, even Joey Gase. Wow. Chase Elliott, and that's, is that Christopher Bell? Yeah, Christopher Bell. I always forget who's in the Sport Clips colors what week. But Chase Elliott, that is a tough to miss fire suit. My gosh. Kyle Busch. Oh my gosh, those fireworks are so loud. Woo. Joey Logano and Kyle Busch hanging out. Yeah, these fireworks are loud. Kurt back there as well. They're ringing these drivers' ears. Brad, I mean, these things are loud. They keep firing off for everybody. This is kind of interesting though to see Kyle Busch, Joey Logano. I noticed Logano's laughing. Kyle doesn't seem to be laughing. He's smiling though, I guess. He's taking it easy. Oh, yep, cover the ears. Oh gosh, oh geez. Oh, not again. Goodness gracious. Joey Logano's name being introduced. Jeff Gordon walking by as well. He's at the track pretty much every week, I think, with Hendrick Motorsports. They haven't even finished saying Kyle Busch's name yet, and he's getting a ton of boos. There we go. That's so crazy. It's so predictable, and yet it's whoop every time. That's a lot of cheers. Not quite as rabid as Elliott, but pretty loud. Looks like, I think that's Steve Phelps in the lighter colored shirt there. He's been going around talking to some of the drivers, talking to Justin Haley before he gets in the car. Always special. They're about to fire the engines. I want to hear what this next gen sounds like when they turn it on. I see some neon yellow, so I think Austin Cindric may already be in there. Quick view looking down the grid as the sun begins to set. Still riding pretty high over the grandstands. Blaney on the pole. It just fired up. Whoa. Whoa. And now I think the rest of the engines are now going to fire up. Pretty cool. Definitely sounds lower. The videos you've seen on social media I think are pretty accurate. Definitely a deeper tone. It's got a little bit of a, you know, when it's kind of going away from you, you know, that Doppler effect. I know we didn't hear it at full speed or anything, so it's hard to take too much away, but yeah, there is a little bit of a noticeable difference between a current Gen 6 car and the way its exhaust is configured and the way that next gen sounded. Boy, hear it coming again. Quinn House car was in the way, so you kind of had both sounds conflicting with each other, and I don't know how good this mic's going to really sound, but yeah, you can hear they're revving the engine, they're trying to get the crowd pumped up a little bit. I respect that. Didn't get to see it at full speed, but you know, I think that's the next best thing. At least you got to hear a little bit of what it's going to sound like next year. Well, how about that? Fans pouring out of Darlington Raceway, as you can see, after I think that was over 4 hours long, but man, that was one of those long races where I didn't mind it. There was something happening pretty much every second of this race. Good battles within the top 5, hard to pass, but that's just Darlington. And so many playoff drivers running into random issues, most of them their own doing. Bowman not pitting when he knew he probably had a tire going flat or maybe something wrong. McDowell spinning out on his own, Truex speeding on pit road. The list goes on and on. Everyone was feeling the pressure tonight. Except for Denny Hamlin, that is. His first win of the season really couldn't come at a better time. Nerves of steel holding off Kyle Larson and Ross Chastain those final, I don't even know, 30, 40 laps. Great stuff. That was the most fun race I've attended this season. That was the best race, for sure. Southern 500, like I said at the beginning of this video, a crown jewel I get to cross off my bucket list, and boy, it was worth every moment, every minute. I don't think I left, oh my gosh, I didn't leave my seat the entire race. I gotta pee. Gotta find one of these porta potties. I'm probably a little dehydrated after that long day in the sun, but boy, it was worth it. Thank you all so much for joining me. Next race I'll be at, I think, is Las Vegas. We'll see, but wherever I'm at, you'll be right there alongside me. I'll be taking you all along for the journey. Thank you for joining me on this one. Have a great rest of your day, y'all.